What is up, guys? Welcome to the final chapter of The Promised Neverland, chapter 181, Beyond Destiny. Alright, guys, so last week we found out where Emma was, and we found out what the reward for her promise was, and that's basically she has forgotten all her memories of everybody. All her memories, everything are now gone. And we watched as Emma basically restarted her life with this older guy who's seeming to take a father role on taking on a father role with her. She's been given a brand new name. She no longer has the numbers on her neck, the 63194. She has no memories, but we did see that she had little glimpses of things, you know, of like Norman, Ray, Don, like little glimpses and memories, but she didn't know what they were referring to. So it's going to be very interesting to find out what goes down in this final chapter, because we know that Ray, Norman, and all of them are trying to find her, and trying to find her in this massive world of ours. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Very, very difficult, especially when she has no memories of them, which is kind of sad. So it's going to be interesting to see how Kai Shirai and basically finishes this chapter, finishes the series and everything. It's really sad to see this. I have been reviewing this series since chapter 1. If you go back to my old channel, which no longer exists, I got up to like chapter 40 odd. I think it was like 41, 42, and then I ended up losing that channel due to, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, and then once I started this channel, I picked it up again, and it's sad. It is sad to see this series end, but the one thing I am happy about is that it's ending on their terms. So without any further ado, guys, let's get into the final chapter of The Promised Neverland. We are starting off with an incredible color picture here. We got Emma looking away. We got Don, Ray, Norman, Gilda, all the other kids, basically walking away from her, and her just kind of staring off with a nice little sunset, everything. All right, final chapter, Beyond Destiny. Finding just one person on this vast planet. That is a tremendous task to accomplish. We can do it. We have to. So that's coming from Norman. So you can see they've got screens. They've got all this stuff. They're trying to find where she is. We searched and searched, but we couldn't find her. 2 years passed without much progress. Alright, so it's been over 2 years now. And they've been looking for her for 2 whole years. This is crazy. She's nowhere to be found. How could we have no clues after looking so hard? Right, you can see that the despair and everything starting to get to him. It's like fucking 2 years and nothing, no clues, no hints, no nothing. So you know, you can see that being quite, you know, difficult. Sorry about that, guys. My phone always goes off as soon as I start recording. Okay, she's alive, right? She's in the human world. Could it be that even though she's in this world, we're destined to never see her again? Separating her from us was the reward for the promise. So, looks like they might be picking up on that. Okay, we've got Donnie going, don't say that. It's just that we haven't searched everywhere yet. That's right, we know that. But where else can we search? So it's like they're trying like, fuck, where else can we go? Where else can we go? Forbidden zones. Huh? So this is Gilda. You know, like when Norman asked us to search for Mushika and Sonju. Huh? So what about it? Maybe there are places like that here too. Areas where we can't go or aren't allowed in. Okay, and I like the design of Gilda. Like she's looking a little bit older and everything like that. I do like that. A country that doesn't exist anymore. So you can see Norman's like, things are clicking for Norman. And we do know she's in like a forbidden zone type thing. Okay. Regions and countries that were destroyed by war or disasters. Places where people won't be living because they don't exist in 2049. Okay, so we've got Norman, he's looking at a map. We're never giving up. No matter how much we search and come up empty. No matter what the reward was. Even if we're destined to never see her again. We're going to change it. We're going to fight back. Me and everyone. We've got young Phil there. Or even overturn destiny. Alright, so you can see the determination and the will to find her, because you have to remember, guys, Emma is the one who made the promise. Emma, this is all Emma's plan, basically. She's the one who basically pushed this forward and allowed them to achieve this, which is huge. You have to remember that. Damn it. Nothing in this area either. No luck on our side either. We can't stay much longer. We're going to miss the bus. Let's come back later. Alright, so it looks like they're in a forbidden zone there. Yeah, let's go home. After we meet up with Norman's group. Then we'll look in the next area. Dude, she's right there. She's like literally less than 100 meters away from us. So you can see Emma just like walking there, just happy as lamb. We've got Ray, Gilda, and Phil on the bottom level. So they're literally like on different levels. Dude. Okay, so Ray's like, So you got Emma running. Ray's like, what? Someone's grabbing Ray's bag. It's Isabella and Hugo! Over here, Ray. Dude, so like, even though they're passed away, like, no, over here. Oh, and we even got, what's her name? The girl from the very start. Charmy? No, not Charmy. That's Black Clover. Oh, I can't remember her name. But I'm going to have to go back and look at that. But we even got her, because you can see, she's got the bunny. And then we got Isabella, we got Hugo, Ray over here. He's like, huh? Go without me. What? Hey, Ray! Emma, are you here? And he's running, Emma! So he's yelling out, and he's running past the store that Emma's in. Dude, this is nuts. This is nuts. He's like, they're just missing each other. This is insane. It's like, so he's panting. Maybe it was my imagination. Hey, where's your necklace? Huh? Oh? I'm going to check outside. So Emma's running outside. There it is. So it looks like she's picking up. She's looking up. Dude, they found her! They found her! Ray, Norman killed her. They all found her. They're like, ugh. Like, you can see, look at Ray, Norman killed her. They're like, holy shit! They're like, she's like, yeah. There you are. Emma! Yeah! Bandai! I can just see that. Bandai! We're glad you're okay. We've been looking for you. Stupid Emma. How could he do this? Do that to her? Disappearing all of a sudden. Who are all of you? I'd say now they realize that she doesn't know who they are. Right? They obviously know who she is, but she doesn't know who. And they're like, what? What's going on? And you can see Phil's like, huh? Huh? No way. So even Gilda's now putting it together and she's figured it out. But she doesn't have the numbers on her neck. She's not Emma. No. We thought we finally found her. She just looks like her though. And then we got Ray looking at the necklace. Norm told him, no, this is Emma. You lost your memory, didn't you? So Ray's figured it like, I want your family. So this is going back to the flashback. Her family really was taken away from her. So Ray's like, oh, fuck. So Ray has put it all together and he's figured it out. Separated from us. And not only that, her memory and all of the connections with us were taken from her. So literally everything that connected her to Ray, Don, Gilda, all the kids, that's all gone. Okay, and we knew that from the previous chapter, but the fact that Ray and all them are figuring this out now. No wonder we couldn't find her. No. Emma, that was the reward? Are you sure? You'll be alone. The future that you want beyond this wish is to laugh and live with your family. Yeah? So we're going back to where she made the promise. But this isn't a sacrifice. It's settling things. Settling my selfish requests. I don't want to kill the demons. I don't want to lose anyone anymore either. So flashback to, I believe that's at the first little base before we head to Goldie Pond. Either that or it's when after they met up with Norman. I'm not 100% sure. Of course, I want to be with everyone. I don't want to forget them. And this decision will probably anger them too. Okay? But this way, everyone can go to the human world. There will be no demons. No one will be food. We'll never have to be terrified. We'll never have to kill. Both humans and demons can be free. We can completely stop the tragedy that we've kept repeating up until now. So little flashbacks to everything from the demon world. From now on, everyone can live happily. Thank you. It's the best future I could hope for. So it's like, we can see that's just Emma in a nutshell, guys. Like, that is dead set her in a nutshell. Like, she will do anything for her family. And if that means her family will survive, she would give up her memories for him. Like, and it's not even a second thought. So we see he's doing his thing. You can't be serious. So Don's a little bit upset. What the heck? It's true that we're alive in this same world. It wasn't a lie. You weren't sacrificed, but... Alright, so we've got a little flashback. We can all go to the human world alive. I'm not being sacrificed. Alright, so basically... And she was telling the truth. You alone, only you, had so much taken away. So we've got Don hanging on to, like, seriously, like, this sucks. He's not happy about this. No, you don't remember us, don't you? It's me, Gilda. You recognize us, right, Emma? So you got the younger ones. Say, stop it. I'm sorry. I'm... So Emma's freaking out. She's scared. She really doesn't know who we are. So he even feels really upset. He's like, dang, this is too much. Dude, even Norman's tearing up. Thank goodness. Norman? Even if your memory's gone, I'm glad you're alive. You're eating well, staying healthy, without any injuries, smiling. Looking happy and not alone. We were able to meet you here, and I'm really happy about that. We've all been well. Okay? So I think the thing I love about Norman is he knows, he figured it out very quickly. Obviously, he's the smartest one, the whole lot. He probably figured this out even before Ray mentioned anything, and he knew everything. But as we know, Norman is in love with Emma. He loves her more than anything in this world. He wants to see her happy, healthy, and he's seeing that. So he's like, it's a sense of relief seeing knowing that she is alive and everything like that. And she's not struggling or, anything like that. We're all going to school now. So we're getting a little bit of insight to they're all at school. Looks like they're all working or anything. Sila and I and everyone are starting to feel better. Medicine was developed thanks to the technology in this world. And Adam's special DNA to suppress our side effects. So as we know, Vincent, Silo, and all them, they were basically having seizures, right? Because of all the experiments done on them. But because Adam never really had any side effects, they're using his DNA to kind of pass that off. We can see Vincent, he's doing chemistry. We got Zazie here, just reading books. We got, I think that's Silo, the girl. Looks like she's like a model or something. And then we got the guy. Looks like he's an amputee. He's missing his leg. He's got an amputee leg. It looks like he's like a Paralympian or something. Using that medicine, the children from the mass production farms don't need the help of respiratory systems and can even walk on their own. Mike Ratari is a neutral person and is acting as our guardian, giving us a hand when needed. It might be to prevent us from doing whatever we want to, but still. So he's been like a dad. He's letting them do their thing, but at the same time, kind of keeping them restrained at where he needs to. I still can't forgive the Ratari clan, but we're all getting along well. Aishi hasn't killed me either, for now. So we've got Aishi for her puppies and everything. So Chris woke up too. So this is one of the kids that was severely injured as well. And also, we're all working hard to make it a bright future. I'm glad we were able to come to this world. We're all happy now. Everything's fine. It's just as you wished. For the results of your decision turned out to be great. Everything we have, you gave it to us. You paid for it with everything you had. But even so, I wanted to be with you. Have you smiling with us. Okay? So that's not pretty much it confessing he wanted to be with her. I don't know. I can't remember anything about this person. Or these kids. At all. But so Emma's crying. Huh? What? Why am I? Even though I don't know them. Though I don't know anything. Though I can't remember. Why? Does it feel warm, but also painful in my heart? I wanted to see you. I feel like I've always wanted to see all of you. So the thing I like about this is that even though she's forgotten everything, those true emotions are still there. You can't lose those emotions, that love and everything that you cherish from your family. You can't lose that. Even if you lose all your memories, you still know family. So we got Don, Gilda, all of them, they're all crying. There was a future we wanted. There was a destiny we couldn't change. We fought back and fought back. We grasped something. We lost something. You'll never see your family again. So what? We got little flashback scenes to, you know, Musica, we got Hugo, we got Isabella dying, there's a lot of little flashbacks there. We wanted to see you too. We've missed you for so long. So everyone's smiling, everyone's got tears, they're laughing. Emma's got tears. The one thing I'm curious, like, obviously she got given a new name. What was her new name? That's one thing I wanted to know. It's okay if you forgot. Even if you can't remember. Even if you're different from who you used to be. That's why, once more, and forevermore, screw destiny. Alright, and we got the old guy, he's kind of just sitting there watching. Let's live together. Does she smile? Okay. And there we go. That is the end of The Promised Neverland. It ends with them all reuniting once again. Emma is going to basically reconnect with these guys. Create brand new memories. This is amazing. This is awesome. I'm really happy with this. And then we got the birds flying off and all that kind of jazz. This is really cool. But anyway, guys, look, just hang on a second and we're going to go straight into the breakdown. Ladies and gentlemen, the final chapter of The Promised Neverland, chapter 181. It was a damn good chapter. It was a really nice way to wrap up the series. It had been, basically, we get the whole idea that it has been 2 years since they came to the human world. And they had Norman, Ray, Don, Gilda, all the kids, everyone had not given up on looking for Emma. We also got confirmation. Basically, we got the confirmation last week that Emma, when it came to her memories of everyone, didn't remember a thing. She had no idea who they were. She had no idea, anything. And we know that for the last 2 years, she's been living with a different name. Different name in basically like a forbidden zone. So, the thing I really love about this chapter is eventually, after time, they started figuring, alright, maybe let's look at Forbidden Zone. areas that have been destroyed by war or a disaster or anything. And they end up in the town that Emma just happens to be in. And basically, it's like they just constantly just miss her. And eventually we do see as they're like, look, we'll come back another time, we'll just go. And as they're leaving, we see Isabella, Hugo, and I'm trying to remember the young girl's name. I'm going to quickly look it up. I remember Connie. That's it. All right. So we see the ghost of Isabella and Hugo, and we see little Connie basically kind of pull Ray and say, wait, over here. And we see Ray turn around, and as he turns, we know that Emma is up on the next level. Ray runs back, ends up running past the shop she was in, and he's like, damn, maybe it was just my imagination, right? Maybe it was just like, I saw something, but it wasn't really there. So you see Ray at this point, he's kind of like, damn, I really thought I had something. And then as he's walking away, we see Emma runs out of the shop. She finds her necklace that she has dropped. She looks up and bang, there's Ray. There's Norman. And I'm going to just quickly go back to this page because I just want to make sure I see everything and that I tell you guys everything. Where is it? Okay, so we got her looking up, and there's Don, Gilda, Norman, Ray, and they're like, holy shit, we found her. Right? And then they kind of overwhelm her, and she does freak out a little bit because it's like, there's all these weird people like, oh my god, you're here, yeah. They're over the moon, they're happy, and they haven't realized that she hasn't, that she's forgotten them, right? But, everyone's like happy, they're cheering, and the moment where they're like, oh crap, Emma's like, whoa, who are all of you? She asks, who are they? And this is where things start to click, right? Where we find out, and then we end up continuing through, and people are like, whoa, what's going on? And then people figure, they're like, oh wait, crap, maybe this isn't her. And Ray's like, no, this is Emma. This is the Emma we're looking for. And Ray puts it together that she lost her memories, and that her family really was taken away from her. And basically what she has done is to set everybody free and give them the happy life that she wanted. She had to give everything all up, which is crazy, and we do see this, right? And she's like, well, I'm settling my selfish requests, because her requests were, I don't want to kill the demons, but I don't want to lose anyone anymore either. It's like, I want us to all just work together to move forward. And that's obviously in the grand scheme. They're like, whoa, I don't know how that's going to go down. But she found a way to pull it off. And if you start to think about it, in the end, you got to start thinking like guys like Norman Ray, who are super smart. They found ways to do this, right? And then, we're saying like, we get the confirmation that everyone is free, everyone's living happy. And then, it's just like, we see her talking to, we never actually get his name. And he's like, thank you, this is the best future I could hope for. It's like, even though I'm not going to remember anything, my dream is still going to come true. And, everyone's like, then we see her kind of freaking out, like, it feels like, holy crap, she is scared and she really doesn't know who we are. Right? Eventually, it gets to a point where Norman's like, thank goodness, you're eating well, you're staying healthy without any injuries, you're smiling, you're the Emma we know, right? And he's like, well, I'm just happy that you're okay, you know what I mean? And then like we get an idea of what's going on. A lot of the younger kids are in school, a lot of the old ones are working, doing all this. They're doing all their things. They're learning how to live in the human world, and I love that, right? And then we also got explanation on Silo, Vincent, and all these guys. Of Adam, as we know, Adam wasn't suffering from the side effects, and basically they're using his blood plus the technology from this world. They were able to harness the special DNA from Adam to give it to the others to allow them to kind of survive, like Norman, because they were suffering from seizures and stuff like that, right? And we see that, I believe it's Silo's the guy. We got Zazie, he's reading a picture book. We got Vincent, he looks like he's a chemist. We got Adam there, he's just showing a little teddy bear. We got the woman, she looks like she's like a model, idol type thing. And then she's a fighter, she's a boxer. And then we got the guy, he's an amputee. He's an amputee athlete because he's lost his leg, which is really cool. So we got to see little things from there. We got to find out a little bit about the Ratari that took him in. He's kind of acting like their guardian, being their dad. So he's not letting them do everything they want to do, but at the same time not restraining them too much. Basically being a good dad, letting them do what he needs to do. We also found out that the young guy Chris, who has been out cold for a long time, he's finally woken up. And basically the whole thing of, we wanted to spend with you, have you smiling with us, and all this kind of stuff. And then the real big thing in this final chapter is we see Emma start to cry, right? And she's like, and it basically comes down and goes, even though I don't know them, though I don't know anything, though I can't remember, why does it feel warm but also painful in my heart? And then it's like her emotions, all her love and everything for her family is starting to come through. And she's like, I feel like I've always wanted to see all of you. Even though she doesn't remember anything and all that kind of stuff, her emotions and everything are still there. Even though he wiped her memories, wiped those connections, the overall emotion and everything that was connected to them is still there, and it still bubbles up. And basically, no one can steal your emotions. You know what I mean? And that's when it's like we end up going through, and there's like that they wanted to see her too. We missed you for so long, yada yada yada. And then the final thing is like, let's live together. And she's saying, okay. So she's going back with them, and we're seeing the birds fly off into the sunset. And that is where our chapter, the final chapter of The Promised Neverland, ends. With Emma reuniting with her family, with Ray, Norman, Don, Gilda, Phil, all of them reuniting, and then being able to start and basically create brand new memories, brand new connections, everything. And I think that's amazing. I think it's really cool that that's how it ends. And I'm really happy with that. It's a great ending. Really nice ending. Really just not over the top. And I think that's the one thing that they did really well, because they could have gone like insane and just crazy and hype and whoa, and they didn't. They kind of restrained it back and said, no, this is a happy ending. This is a nice, peaceful ending. This is where we wanted it to end. And I really enjoyed the ending. So overall, guys, the art was solid. The story, the chapter was brilliant. I'm really happy with this series. I'm a little bit sad that it's over and that The Promised Neverland is now officially finished. That does make me sad, because I have loved this series from chapter 1. I remember reading chapter 1 and getting about halfway through and going, dude, why is everyone going crazy about this? And then bang, seeing everything that went down. I was hooked from chapter 1. It's been 181 chapters of absolute brilliance. We did have our lows and our highs. Hands down, one of the greatest manga series I have ever read. I cannot wait for season 2 of the anime. Season 1 was insane. Season 2 is going to be just as crazy. I know it. I cannot wait to see how they adapt this manga. And I honestly can't wait. But anyway, guys, overall, for the series, for this chapter, I'm going to give it 4.5 stars. brilliant way to finish the series. And for the overall series, the entire series from start to finish, hands down, it's one of the greatest series I have read in my entire time recording, reviewing, and reading manga. Hands down, it's going to go down as one of my all-time favorites, guys. No ifs or buts about it. But anyway, guys, that is it for me. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think of The Promised Neverland? When did you jump on? Did you start at chapter 1 when the first chapter came out? Or did you kind of get into it as it was starting to pick up steam? Let me know in that comment section below, and what your overall thoughts of the chapter is as well. Like I said, this is one of my all-time favorite series. I absolutely love it, and I cannot wait for season 2 of the anime, which I believe is going to be beginning of next year. And you know I'm live reacting to that, guys. I did it for season 1. We'll be doing it for season 2. I can't wait. I'll see you guys then. Next week, to replace this, we're going to be picking up One Piece. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going into the big head honcho, One Piece, the 1-0 arc. We've got some great stuff going down. I am 100% up to date with that. I cannot wait to start reviewing One Piece with you guys. But anyway, that is all for me. Dingle that bell. Hit that thumbs up. Of course, hit that subscribe button. It's completely and totally free. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.